The regression that grants you foreknowledge of apocalypse is not merely a mechanical advantage for optimization, but a profound burden, demanding you confront the grief embedded in every timeline you have already failed to save. And true mastery requires not exploiting future knowledge for solitary domination, but integrating the weight of remembered loss until power becomes an act of communal stewardship rather than repetitive conquest. In the Last Legend Reborn Book 2, Borgy60 transforms the Regression LitRPG trope into precise exploration of temporal sovereignty and post-traumatic healing, proving liberation isn't found in breaking level caps. It's forged in honoring the person beneath the stats when every system demands you remain weapon. From Manahum and Ash narration, listeners enter worlds where memory is syntax and presence is the only unbreakable vow. Perfect for fans of emotionally intelligent regression fiction, where male vulnerability defies genre expectations. When regressed legend Kalen Vance awakens with memories of catastrophic failure, expecting tactical redemption, he discovers his foreknowledge mirrors the exact isolation he endured beneath years of performative certainty. And fellow survivor Alara Thorne's quiet refusal to treat him as prophesied savior creates space for connection defying Chosen One hierarchy. Navigating altered timelines and buried attractions, Kalen realizes this second chance isn't about correction, but recalibration. With Borgy60 avoiding reducing Kalen to flawless optimizer or Alara to dependent follower, instead crafting radical reciprocity within constraint, where trust is earned through honoring boundaries, even as destiny blurs them. And audiobook narration amplifies this alchemy by capturing Kalen's disciplined focus fracturing into clarity, and Alara's guarded intensity revealing warmth beneath vigilance, making listeners feel seismic shifts of souls learning some legends can only be reborn when you stop letting systems define their validity. What elevates this beyond typical regression fare is portraying temporal intimacy as somatic practice, rather than gamified repetition, with Kalen confronting how survivor culture equated worth with utility, while Alara creates sanctuary where his contradictions exist without diminishment, their relationship evolving through shared silences during skill attunements, bypassing performance, rhythms protecting both operational integrity and psychological safety, and mutual defense against factions mistaking tenderness for inefficiency, supported by fellow regressors encoding suppressed trauma, elders carrying intergenerational weight, and the world itself absorbing centuries of unspoken bargains, reinforcing that in extraction-based systems, tenderness toward process is technique, and presence is sustainable resource, with skill trees mirroring emotional integration, and timeline deviations becoming metaphors for earned trust. For audiobook listeners, this production is immersive descent into sacred recurrence, with narrators embodying Kalen and Alara with remarkable distinction, sound design anchoring existential stakes through distant system chimes, rain against bunker walls, and hushed breaths syncing with moments of clarity, pacing mirroring cyclical cadence from deliberate reflection to surging awakenings, ultimately redefining Regression LitRPG by centering male emotional labor within temporal frameworks and affirming that sometimes the most powerful act is choosing to remember slowly, honoring whole self, even in landscapes shaped by repetition.